This video shows how to save some settings in WinForms application or generally in applications. So what we see here is I have here a Windows form, and in this form there is I save all those my values here in a list, and when I close my application, when I close it and start it again, then those values are still set in my settings. So how does this work? This works by this. First we go to the basics. We have here in our application the settings. When we double click on there, we will see the settings. So there's a, you may set some variables in there. Normally it's let's say base information on my name app, for example. And this is there's the area is the user. Maybe I should change it to English so it's better readable for most people. In my first case, I had here a system collection, specialized string collection. So this is nothing else than a list. So you may enter some add some strings in there, a string list. And the second one is here is some strings. You add this stuff in there, and the point is that when you set the type, then you have it's a type converting the type when you bind it. Now I save this again. Now to save that stuff, first wanna save something. Now in this case I have I'm creating a new string collection. String collection is for the string collection. In this case we need using system collections specialized, then string collection, and then we say okay, here save selected resolutions. This is the values which are there are strings which have the entry of resolution. So I create a new string collection, a list. Then I say okay, for all those for all the values which are in my list, I generate I'm filling my list then. And then that's the most important thing. Then I say okay, my properties settings, this is this one, properties settings default. That's what you see in the right point. Save or selected solutions. Now when I click on there, that's the name. And then I shift my I save my list, which is here as a temporary variable. Shift it, copy it into my settings, and finally you have to save the settings. If you don't save it, then it's there at runtime, but after this it will be lost. Now how to read those values? If you want to read this stuff, you say okay, string collections, give me the value from there, and then you may run it on this point. So when I get this one, I start it here, for example, and when I save it, let's say select here, when we save it, where is it? Here. Now when I switch this one, save it or have it here, then you have this the values which we see there. Here they are, selected resolution. This is properties which we copied from the settings, and there we see okay, there's in my settings I have 3 values in there, and the values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is the settings in, and the application itself is a Windows form application, forms.